Hi folks, Bob Dale for Total Sales Solutions in Jackson, Mississippi. Those of you who watch our sales or follow us know that we sell lots and lots of diesel trucks. We like them a lot, our customers like them a lot. They are such value, such bargains. We try to sell a truck that you can't run down the street and find, or a truck that's such a bargain that, you know, that people are willing to drive and pick up or ship and all that. We try to sell a truck that's kind of different, a little bit unusual. Today we're going to sell a truck like that. Pretty nice truck, folks. It's a 2006 Ford F350. 2006 Ford F350. It's a King Ranch FX4, sitting on a good set of tires. Only got 160,000 miles on it. The engine's been deleted. But what's unusual about this truck, you just don't see them or can't find them. This is a 1-ton, single-wheel, short wheelbase. A 1-ton short wheelbase, 4-wheel drive, you just can't find them. So if you've been needing such a truck or thinking about one, you've been to your local dealer or down to wherever and looked at one, you got sticker shock, look at this one. It's going to be a bargain. It's a good truck. Dan's going to do a ride and drive on it. Everything works, got a good appearance to it. We'll show it to you here. 2006 King Ranch. You see it's got up here the bumper, the grill, everything looks good. The lights, brand new windshield in it. You don't see a lot of dings and pings, Nerf bars. The interior is nice. Now it's a 2006. See the carpet here?
Heated seats.
Heated seats, power, work here. Got it all, windows, door locks, all that, tilt, cruise.
Power pedals, power rear window.
It's a non-smoker's truck. The headliner looks good. The King Ranch seats look good. Now, we're not selling a concours truck here, folks, and we never do, and I have to say that. I want you to understand what you're buying, and look, because you're getting a good truck that's going to be of value. You see right here, it's never been a farm truck, any of that. Look in here, here's your serial plate, kick panels look good. Go back here, you can see right here, the interior, back seat's nice.
That's a power sliding rear window. See, it's got the fold down armrest. Carpet's in good shape. Door jambs, all that's good.
Pretty nice set of tires, folks. I wouldn't hesitate to go anywhere on these tires. A Southern truck, you see no rust. The spare is underneath it. FX4 4-wheel drive.
Got the tow package.
Short wheelbase. I mean, who's seen such a thing? Got the tow package. Here's your spare. It's not beat up. It's got a bed liner in it. Our guys did a fine job of cleaning up. You can see down the side here, everything's straight. Once again, we'll look under here.
Got the extra leaf spring. You can see in the bottom of these door jambs, no rust. Got the little King Ranch flaps on the bottom of the seats.
Carpet's clean. And as I said, this truck is going to be a real bargain, real value. Power on both sides. You can see
heated on both sides.
Someone's been leaning back up in here. Not a farm truck, never been on a work site.
Got your spare tire key, your folder.
And I don't know how it is where you are, folks, but I can assure you that it is hot here in the Confederacy today. And nice truck. Nice truck. You can go spend $65,000, $70,000, $75,000 for one just like it, folks. And then you can drive it 5 years and it'll cost you $50,000 if you want to sell it. You can buy this truck and drive it 5 or 6 years, and guess what? It'll still be worth the same. These trucks, they reach a certain point, and that's what they're worth. We've sold them now for 4 or 5 years, and we found that they reach a certain level of depreciation, and that's what they're worth. My name's Bob Dale. My phone number is 601-218-1223. 601-218-1223. Should you have any questions about this truck, give me a call. Should you want to know what it takes to buy it, the reserve, or any of that, give me a call. I'll be glad to tell you. We'll go over it. We're real easy to deal with. Dan's going to make a drive video and show you the truck. He'll give you his phone number. Should you want to buy it or something, give him a call. He'll be glad to sell it to you. As I said, we're just real easy to get along with. You can read our feedback and see that. But it's a real unusual truck. It's a truck that you're not going to find, you're not going to see. And if you have need for a truck like this, if you've got a farm or a ranch, or you've got a big boat, big equipment, something you want to pull, this is exactly what you need. It's a 2006 Ford turbo diesel that's been deleted, only 160-something thousand miles on it. It is an F350, 1-ton, short wheelbase, single wheel rear axle, 4x4. Just can't find that kind of truck, and they are just handy. If you want to drive it, be a fine driver. If you want to put it to work, it's ready to go to work. We appreciate you watching our sales, folks. We do sincerely appreciate our thousands and thousands of customers around the world. Thank you so much for your business. And you, if you've been looking for a King Ranch, if you've been looking for one that you can afford, one that you can enjoy, and you don't have to put up your children's college fund to buy, you ought to look at this truck. If you live on the farm or in the country or whatever, and you need something that's ready to go to work, a 2006 1-ton short wheelbase FX4 King Ranch, folks. They don't get much better. A nice truck. Thanks for watching. We do appreciate it. Look forward to seeing you here in Jackson.
Hi folks, Dan Dale here. You've been listening to my dad talk about this truck. Now I'm going to take you on a test drive, but before I do, just want to show you under the hood. First of all, you can see how clean it is. That's because, well, not because, but we do not clean under the hoods of our trucks. So what you see under the hood is just how it came into us. So you can tell how nice this truck and well kept it's been. This is a coolant filter kit. This keeps trash, other sediments from stopping up the oil cooler. That's one of the big issues people have with 6.0s, but it's been corrected on this truck because this coolant filter, change it about once a year and never have any trouble. EGR has been deleted, alternator's been replaced. Main thing I want to show you though is there's no blow-by. Now there's just a little bit of smoke, but smoke's no big deal as long as the smoke's not puffing. The main thing is when I set the cap down on the oil filler tube, it doesn't blow off. If it blows off, that means you got excess crankcase pressure and you got worn out piston rings and your engine's getting tired. But not the case with this one. Although, you know, we've had them with bad blow-by that that run and drove perfect, so not that really that big a deal either way, but it's a good indicator of what kind of shape everything's in. I'm going to turn this radio down. It's got a 6-disc CD changer. See, it's got the cup holders, upfitter switches, tow command. That's your electric trailer brake controller. Power sliding rear window. I don't know if you can see it back there, but it's power sliding. Parking sensors. 6-disc CD changer. You can see no warning lights lit. Does have the automatic headlights. The power mirrors up and down on the left, up, down on the right. All that's good. The windshield's new. It's been replaced, so you don't have to worry about any rock pecks or anything. This truck, you'll have to excuse my shaky camera work because I'm driving with one hand and filming with the other on some of the worst roads in the city of Jackson. So even though the video may come out a little shaky, rest assured that in person this truck has a great ride and drive. And one thing you can take away from all these bumps I'm going over is that it doesn't have any squeaks or rattles. It's tight, so that's a good thing. Get down here and get you up to speed on the highway. But yeah, like I said, no squeaks or rattles, and you can't really tell from the video, but this engine is quiet. It's not, if they've been run hard, then they start getting this kind of noise that I can't really describe, but I can recognize. And it doesn't have that. There's no exhaust leaks. When you give it gas going down the highway, if you have exhaust leaks, you can just kind of hear a little extra diesel sound. It's hard to explain, but this one doesn't have that problem. And I let go of the steering wheel. Doesn't pull to the left or right. Doesn't pull or vibrate when you hit the brakes. Any of that. It just, like I said, it runs perfect. Somebody obviously took the time to do all of the necessary stuff that you need to do to a 6-liter for longevity. They deleted the EGR. They added a coolant filter system. The oil cooler was replaced. So this truck, all you got to do is keep it serviced, and there's no telling how many hundreds of thousands of miles you can get out of it. The big thing on these trucks, and the reason they have a reputation, first of all, is the EGR cooler, which is not an issue on this truck anymore. And second of all, people went from a 7.3 that you basically didn't have to service at all to these 6-liters that you have to service. And if you keep a 6-liter serviced, you'll be fine. These things will run forever. But if you don't, they won't. You've got to change the oil every 5,000 miles. You've got to change the fuel filters every other oil change. And you've got to use Ford filters. You can't use some generic off-brand whatever filters. You've got to use Ford filters. If you don't, you're asking for trouble. And honestly, I don't know about where you are, but around here, you can go to the Ford dealer, get your oil changed for 99 bucks. Well, you can't go buy the, what am I trying to say? You can't go buy the oil filter and 15 quarts of oil for much less than $99 anyway. So why not take it to the dealer? No reason not to. That's what I would do. And anyway, just something to keep in mind. This one of those trucks, if you want to fly in, drive it home, you can. It starts right up, hot or cold. It runs perfect, hot or cold. So, you know, if you're buying, whether you buy from us or not, you always want to hear a Power Stroke engine run cold, because if it's got injector issues, FICM issues, anything like that, it may run like a 3-legged dog cold, and once it warms up, it might run perfect. Till you get home the next day, you go to crank it, and it's running like a 3-legged dog again till it warms up, and you're wondering what in the world just happened. So, just something to keep in mind. You always want to hear one of these crank cold. But this one cranks cold, no issues, fires right up. Got a strong set of batteries in it. It shifts out just like it should. Gets right up to speed. No problems with any of that. Goes down the road just like, you know, just like it should. We're doing 60, getting up to 65 here on the highway. No issues. I just set the cruise. Cruise works. Little cruise light came on. I'm going to turn it off. See, it went back off, so all that works. Horn works. Wipers work. The check the power mirrors. The power windows I know work. I mean, everything works. I haven't found anything that doesn't work. I'll just put it like that. And I've had this truck for nearly a year, and I bought it because I liked it. I thought it was cool. I was kind of thinking about keeping it. You can take to deer camp and stuff, but really it's too nice a truck for that. And I looked around, and I've got too many toys and playthings laying around, so I'm just gonna go ahead and sell it, even though like I said, I've had it like, I think 340 days or something, almost a year. It's a good truck. We've used it. We moved bunch of campers with it. Bunch of campers. Driven it all over the place. Never had any issues with it. So, you know, if you want to fly in and drive it home, you can. I wouldn't hesitate to get in it and go anywhere. It's got a good ride and drive. Goes down the road just like it should. All that works great. Okay, that was Dad calling me. I had to grab that. But anyway, if you want to fly and drive it home, you can. We'll pick you up at the airport. We'll bring you back here, do all the paperwork, kind of, you know, make it a smooth, easy transaction. And you know, we've done it before, hundreds, if not thousands of times. So it's not a big deal. Or we know most of our trucks go up north because ours aren't rusted out, and not everybody has time to ship, to drive down or fly in and spend a few days driving home. So if you're interested, we'll be glad to set up shipping for you. You don't have to worry about it. We take care of it for you now. If you look at these online shipping calculators, don't let those prices that they may give you scare you off. If you're not in a hurry, then odds are we can save you as much as half off the average online shipping quote. Now, you know, it may not be fully 50%, but we can save you. It basically comes down to how much of a hurry you're in. And if you're not in a gigantic hurry, we can save you nearly 50%. But either way, we can save you money compared to that shipping quote. So just call us, because, you know, most of these places you see online, they don't really have a fleet of trucks, and they're not actually shipping anything. What they're doing is getting on this website and posting the shipment and looking for somebody to do the shipment and charging you $200 or $300 to do it. So what we've done is we've gotten signed up with the company, the website that all these people go to hook up with these independent truck drivers. And so we cut out the middleman and save you money. So if you're interested, you can shoot me a text or an email or whatever with your zip code, and I'll be glad to look up, and I'll give you a good ballpark on what shipping is, so you can kind of factor that into your decision. And if you live in Florida, Orlando, anywhere in Florida really, or Atlanta or Dallas, I can also get you a real good deal on shipping to those three places. So or if you know you're in the vicinity of them and can meet somebody in Dallas or Atlanta or pretty much wherever in Florida along an interstate, just shoot me a text or email, because I can give you a real good price on that, and it'll save you a ton of money, and it'll guarantee be cheaper than if you just came in and picked it up. So if you're interested in that, my number is 601-376-9869. I'll be glad, if you want to call, be glad to discuss it with you. Go over how all that works. You don't pay us anything on shipping. You just pay the driver when he drops it off. So we don't make anything off of it. We make it a real simple deal. So if you have any questions about it, just, you know, let us know. Be glad to answer them. And if you have any questions about this truck, give me a call. I know Dad gave you his number. Odds are we have all these F350s. He gets confused by them sometimes, and odds are if you call him, he'll end up giving you my number. So you're welcome to call him, or you can just call me direct, 601-376-9869. Be glad to answer any questions you may have, or, you know, talk about the truck, talk about the EGR delete, how all that works, and what it does, and everything, and go over all that with you, explain it to you if you don't understand it. Not a big deal. Be glad to do it. And like I said, if you have any other questions, want to know about shipping, give me a call. be glad to help you with that too. Beyond that, hopefully you'll fly in and drive it home, and we'll get to meet you, and we'll look forward to seeing you here in Jackson, Mississippi. Thank you. One last thing, we made this video back in June, and shortly after making it, I decided I was just going to keep this truck because I like it. But in the meantime, I found out now that my house needs foundation work, so some of the toys have to go, and hopefully selling this truck will take care of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and list it again. But in the meantime, back in October, I've been driving it and noticed it got a little mist to it, and found it had 2 of the injectors were weak. So went ahead, you can see here's all the test sheets, and here's one of them. Had a brand new set of injectors put in. So also that was a little pinhole leak. I kept wondering, it kept losing antifreeze and it was deleted, so I knew it wasn't the Egr cooler, and got to looking around. It had a real slow leak on the bottom of the radiator, so it's got a brand new radiator in it, put in last month, and you can see the injectors are new. So you know, if you had to go out and spend the money, you're looking at probably $3 grand or more for new injectors and new radiator. But it's all taken care of now. This truck is just, I mean, it don't need anything. Just fly in and drive it home. So anyway, if you have any questions, call me 601-376-9869. Thanks.